Happy Friday night it is, and Merry Christmas. I hope you are all able to enjoy this time of year. It's coming fast and it's gonna go fast too. So, however you can do that and not get stressed out by things, I could talk to myself on that one, because even when I don't have high expectations, I find myself kind of having them. We all do. And so it's going to be a little bit dark. It's not going to be bright like this normally. So I hope you can hear me all. That will be, hear all of my words. That will be the important part of this live. And so I'm joking on the title there, but what would Bob do this Christmas? Well, he would celebrate Christmas for sure, and the birth of Jesus, and do lots of music. So new music is included. And I have a lot more new songs coming, both on this channel and the Savina music channel. And if you're not already, go follow or subscribe to Savina music. Possibly, it's hard to pull up sometimes. I'm not sure. I think somebody told me that. But hopefully, if you type it in the search, if you don't have one of the links that I already shared, then you can find it that way. But we're going to be premiering some special Christmas music, and kind of the hope is something that you can play to relax to, and something special over these holidays. And I have a good friend helping me now, who's actually in Portugal. His name is Pedro, and he's going to be a huge asset to my team, and just bringing you guys more videos and hopefully entertainment and relaxing stuff. So I was half joking about Bob, but not really, because we know what Pastor Bob's going to be doing. He's going to just keep on preaching and singing and playing and tickling the ivories, strumming the guitars, and just keep doing great things. I find myself a little bit stuck on the topic lately of just how crazy it is that we have people on completely polarized opposite sides of, let's just call them theories, because everybody knows them by that name. And so even if something is truth, if it is so widely contested, let's say in the opposite direction, then it just becomes known as a theory, right? Because, and that's what's so crazy about the times we're living in, is, who's that? Barbara, hi, welcome. What's so crazy is that even if something is true, which for sure there are lots of things that are true, but so many people believe the opposite, that like nobody can claim almost victory in a way, right? And victory of just the truth. And so it is really just crazy to be living in a time like that. Just the amount of topics that are like that nowadays. But when I listen to, let's say, Pastor Bob or President Trump or a whole bunch of other people, hi Irma, that I do think are telling the truth and doing the best they possibly can, it's like discernment is the only option left, right? If you're going to have people tell you the exact opposite, so, I mean, basically it's truth versus lie, then your only way out of it is to discern who's really telling the truth. And so I do think some of us are more skilled, blessed with that ability. But the thing is, if let's say you're not blessed with intuition and a high level of discernment, then you just need to pick the right people to, I guess, listen to. And so I'm not here to, let me wait a second. Loud cars going by, so I got to talk louder. These are just times that have to be discerned, and it's as simple as that. Because I've talked to some very smart people, like doctors and nurses lately, but other teachers, other professionals, and it just doesn't matter how smart you are. Discernment is on a total different wavelength of observation and wisdom. And I mean, just look at the last 4 years as a perfect example. I'm feeling really great about not really participating in the things, if you know what I mean. I feel fantastic about that. Was it very difficult? Yes, because it was the opposite of what seemed at first like 90% of the people. I don't know if it was that high of a number, but it was pretty high. But it was the right decision. And I know most of you listening were probably in the same boat, at least to a certain degree. So when we look at somebody like Pastor Bob Joyce, who we think is Elvis, I mean, still to this day, after all the videos we've seen, everything we've seen him talk about, sing about, and what his body language is, and all those kinds of things, there is not one part of me that sees a scammer. Somebody who's just trying to swindle people and claim that he's Elvis, but he doesn't ever claim that he's Elvis, you know? I mean, what kind of scammer is that? Somebody as talented as Pastor Bob, like, if he was a bad guy, he would be way better at it than what he's doing right now, right? Like, we can live in hypotheticals all day, and sometimes that'll actually help us to figure out what the truth is, right? So if we just imagine for a second, okay, they're right about being a scammer and all this blah, blah, blah. Wouldn't he be a lot better at it than he is? Because it seems like, you know, the church is very modest. They don't have fancy gear over there. Yeah, they're upgrading the building some, but, you know, it's nothing. They're not making like the next Joel Osteen headquarters, right? I mean, not even close. It's just normal church renovation kind of stuff. And they do need it because there's been a lot of people showing up. But you guys, you see where I'm going with that? Pastor Bob is a very skilled person. He could do whatever he wanted if he wanted to be the most amazing scammer. I don't see that. I don't even see 1% of that intuitively watching and listening to him. Sure, I can't say it's not possible, but I do not see it whatsoever. So, like I was saying about the hypothetical scenarios, there's actually a lot of ways you can kind of test your own discernment. by asking yourself questions. And for me, that's, in a nutshell, I think how I did it. If I wasn't sure about something, like, did I really figure out the truth on this person or this topic? Or could I still be misled somewhere? Then I start asking myself more questions about it and kind of theorize, okay, if this was true or if this was false, then what other things would I see? So I've obviously spent probably way too much time thinking about that. Sasha, hello to you in Germany. And I think it's been a few days since I saw you. My schedule has been all over lately on live streams, so lately it's been about as random as it can be. 100% sure Pastor Bob is Elvis. Yeah, I mean, and that's kind of the point that I'm getting at in this world, where we're at. Even though I feel really positive that he is Elvis, with this crazy world, I'm going to leave that it's going to be 99.9%. And I will leave the door open just so, I have no need to go like 100% in to the belief. I do really think it, but if that makes any sense. And really, it goes hand in hand with me to not try to force my belief on anybody, big or small. So you guys can all make up your own minds, just like me. And I don't need to explain every reason I believe something, and neither do you. If you believe it, then great. We certainly have plenty of coincidences that we can point to if anybody asks us why. So, yeah, just kind of getting to the end of this ride now. I really do not like daylight savings time. Here it is 5:45 my time, and it seems like it's been dark for almost a half hour already. I don't like it. I want it canceled. So, okay, if you're watching this, I know you need to smash some like buttons. Smash them to smithereens. Just because I think that stuff does help the algorithm. Everybody's learning about algorithms and AI and robots in this crazy world. But on that topic, everything I've seen so far seems pretty normal. Progression of electronics and robotics. And like I say many times, whether it's Revelation, the last days, or AI robots taking over the world, which I don't think is going to happen. I don't think we're going to get that far personally. We will know when it's time to be concerned about it. So until it is, just don't waste the stress and worry over it. It's not worth it. Oh, Cassie's good. Sorry, you can see a shadow of a dog. It has been very dark on this journey tonight, but we're almost back. And yeah, I can share more with you later. Maybe I'll post some pictures. But I think I'm going to wrap it up there. And I just want to make sure that I told you guys again about the other location that starts with Rum, where I have videos, and you can now have the 24/7 Bob Joyce music live stream, or Grace Wave, or last but not least, Matt Savina for the piano instrumentals. So you got the relaxing piano instrumentals, you got Grace Wave Radio, which is like your Christian music station, contemporary, with vocals and no commercials. Well, except for the app itself. But if you're a paid user, then you should have no commercials, because it's commercial-free radio, and that goes for all three of them. So that includes Bob Joyce music. So enjoy those. There is going to be a lot more Christmas music coming, like a lot more, if not even tonight or tomorrow. So you guys all enjoy that, and have a Merry Christmas. David, welcome. Glad you can make it. So yeah, destroy some like emojis for me, and watch some videos, find something entertaining, relaxing, and I hope you guys enjoy your weekend or next week. It all depends when you're watching this. So thank you all. Take care.